Hey guys, and welcome back to another figure review. Today we have one of my older figures, which is Jango Fett. This is the red box version, not the gaming grade. Which the only difference between those figures, I believe, is the color of his blue and his jetpack. His jetpack is the purplish one with the yellow lines and the longer missile. And I think he's a different head color or something. I'm not sure, but let's get into this figure's accessories. He comes with, of course, his Mandalorian helmet, which has some weathering and has this dent on the top. Has this silver paint all throughout. It has this blue part of the wayfinder, but it does not go down. It has this darker blue, right here down on the antenna, and up and over here, and up and over here, on the other side too. And then there's this light blue that goes across and goes up and down and stuff. And then you can kind of see little triangles right here that has a little line that goes throughout. It also has this little I guess scratch marks in black or like a black wash, I almost suppose. Then there's jetpack, which is which the gaming greats 501st Jet Trooper reused, but it has the 3 pegs for some weird reason. I don't know if it's just chipped us. I pulled it out. But this part is the dark blue, as this is. So the bottom of the jetpack's dark blue. It doesn't have the holes like any of the other jetpacks where you could stick the flame effects on. It has this little vent right here, blue here. As you can see, the silver paint kind of chipped away, because this was my first figure. Silver here, a lighter blue around the jetpack, silver, light blue coloring around the missiles areas, silver, and then just tiny rocket. He comes with 2 of these his pistols that has this silver throughout, but has a light blue handle on each of them. And I think these are really cool blasters, and they have these metal detailing throughout figure design. And then let's get into the actual figure. So to start off, we'll do his articulation. His head can look up about that far. His head can look up that down. A little bit of tilt. His arm can go about up here, this high. He has 2 swivels. He has a swivel here. As you can tell, I've broken the wires on each arm. But he has a little articulation here that spins around. And then elbow can go about that far. His hand cannot go up and down, but it can go side to side. And can swivel around. He has some huge deep tents though. His waist can go back this far, which reveals kind of more of his under light blue suit. He can't go back that far. He can go forward, not that far. That's because of this belt. His leg can go about this high. And then double knee can get you about right here. He has some thigh swivel right there, which can turn it around. Foot can rock, go back about that far, can go forward, not too far. Stops at the metal part. And let's get into this figure's detail. Just one sec though. Alright, now let's get into the figure's detail. I had to go do something real quick, but I'm back. So, for the head sculpt, this was before photo reel, I suppose. It's got the shine to it. There's white, and then there's the black for the eyes. He has black painted eyebrows, and his hair has this texture to it, actual hair, and it's painted black. On the back, he has silver armor. The belt that kind of ends right here. Back of the holsters, rope going back to it, and yeah. On the front though, he's got like, same like the helmet, he's got that black wash to it that makes it look like it's been dirtied. I don't know if this is actually from the figure or from me, but there's this little black mark that it has on him. He has the little like diamond sort of emerald looking thing on the middle here. He's got 2 lines right here. He's got this black overall, like this thing over his like blue jumpsuit that has like this wrinkled texture on the sides. His shoulder pad has the same like weathering to it as the armor. His blue undersuit is like the same color, has some wrinkled effects too. He had these black wires that connected like right here and right here. Mine broke, which is sad, but that's alright. Then his gauntlets. He has the silver gauntlets here that kind of have this detailing work. And on this side, he has his rocket that's painted black and has this orangish copper throughout the hand. And then he's got 2 trigger fingers. He's got this brown belt that has all these pouches on it. And then moves down to the holsters here. Has ropes going around through it. His knees have the little missiles on the side. And then he's got the same silver armor, but it has a little bit of weathering down here. And then his shoes have the same like weathering as like his helmet, and then the rest are black. But it has these sides here, and on this foot he's got a number, and yeah, he's got 2 peg holes right there. So let's get this figure on with his accessories. There he is with his jetpack, which looks pretty cool. Makes him thicker. And now there he is with his helmet. His helmet doesn't hinder much of his movement. You can look down that far with his helmet and look that far back. So it doesn't really stop much. I mean, going back it kind of does, because right here it kind of stops, I think. But maybe I think that's just where the head actually stops. No, the head can go back farther. The head can go back farther without the helmet, because then the helmet starts to stop it a bit. And then his holster, we'll just put his guns in his holster real quick, which they plug in nicely. About right there. So if you want to have him like a gunslinger pose about to fire something, you can. One thing I don't like about this figure is that his ankles, and he's really hard to stand up. So I would try and get him like, I don't know if you have a flight stand or like just the actual stand for your figures. I kind of like lean him up against other figures, like stronger figures, so he doesn't fall over. And sometimes I can get him in a pose where he actually stands still, but sometimes he really can't. So usually I have him where he's, here I have him as like in a fight stance pose. This sometimes stands up and sometimes doesn't. As you can see, it's one of those times where it doesn't. But yeah, I'll put him in a pose where he can see his height. There we go. Here, let's see if he'll stand up. Yeah, there we go. All right, now I'm gonna compare him to some of the other bounty hunters. Got him next to Bosk and Oracing. Stands pretty good next to his fellow bounty hunters. And then we'll have him next to one of his clones, Rex. They stand all about the same height. Let me see them without their helmet. Put Rex's things down to get his helmet off. And now let's see. Rex right here and right here. As you can see, the Tamora Morrison likeliness is more towards Rex, because that's when they had photoreal. I guess they look about the same height almost. I mean, Jango Fett seems a bit taller, but I'm not sure. So what I would like is a newly tooled Jango Fett, because there's that fleet commander from Mandalorian. I was thinking of 3D printing a head and painting him to look exactly like Jango Fett, and probably get this holster off and put it on that one, because it looks about the same armor. And yeah, so thanks for joining me on one of my older figure reviews. There's a ton more out on my channel. I would like to have you guys watch them if you want. And thanks for watching today's video. And I'll see you guys over on any other video. Peace out.